Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon. So myself, I am Narsamaro, Assistant Professor, EC Department. So I will teach you in this B Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering subject. That is BEE. In this subject, I will teach you only first unit. So in first unit, you have almost EC syllabus. Okay. Only first unit I will cover it. Remaining part, that is from the second unit onwards, Ramakrishna sir will handle it. Right. Yeah, I will show
Sir,
you
you will
syllabus.
send the notes in our group, no, sir, or classroom. These
Yeah,
notes.
I'll post you, no problem. Yeah, there is no need of writing this theory part. Only wherever required, I'll
Okay,
just
sir.
only you copy the circuit diagrams and wherever the notes is required, I will post it in the Google Classroom. There
Okay,
is
sir.
no need of writing the theory part. Yeah, see this one, is it visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. See, so in our syllabus, that is first unit. That is DC circuits. You have this Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law, and Thevenin's theorems, Norton's theorem. Up to this first unit, I will cover. Right? This is your syllabus. For this first unit, you follow this book, J.B. Gupta. J.B. Gupta or Basic Electrical and Electronic Engineering by this Fundamentals of Electronics and Electrical Engineering by J.B. Gupta. Yeah, good afternoon. Is it visible on the screen?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Right. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, right. Good afternoon. Yeah, see, listen. We have circuit analysis. Okay, what do you mean circuit analysis? Circuit analysis is nothing but it is the process of finding the all voltages across each network elements and the currents flowing through the each branches. Okay, from this data means from these voltages and branch currents. Okay, we'll find out the how much of power absorbed by the each network element and how much of power supplied by the each network element. Either power absorbed or power supplied by the network element, we'll find out. Okay, so the process of finding the voltages voltages across the each network elements or the currents through the branches of branches in a network is called as the network analysis. Okay, generally these five methods will be used to analyze any circuit. Okay, so those five methods are circuit reduction, node analysis, mesh analysis, network theorems, and network topologies. So with the help of these any one method, we can analyze any circuit. Right? So in your syllabus, you have these um, three methods, that is node analysis, mesh analysis, and network theorems. Okay, is it clear? In your syllabus, in the first unit, you have these three methods: node analysis, mesh analysis, and network theorems. Okay, now then coming to the first of all, what is the difference between this network and circuit? Okay, yeah, network is nothing but it is the interconnection of electronic components. Okay, so what are the electronic components? Anybody can answer? How many types are the electronic components? Basically, these electronic components are classified into two types: active components and passive components. Okay, again, these electronic components are classified into two types: active components and passive components. Again, these passive components are classified into three types: resistance, inductor, capacitor. Right? Active components, active components, and passive components. Right? So the network is nothing but it is the interconnection of electronic components. So okay, so interconnection of electronic components. Examples: capacitors, resistors, inductors. So if you see here, there are two circuits are there here: circuit 1 and circuit 2. Here, just interconnection. If you see here, this resistance R1 is connected here. R1 one end is connected to R2, that R2 other end is connected to R3. So this simple circuit is called as a network. Similarly here, if you see in the second example here, three RLC components are interconnected. So the interconnection of these electronic components, either passive components or active components, is called as a network. Then next, coming to the circuit. Okay, what do you mean a circuit? Circuit is nothing but circuit is a network which consists of at least one closed path, so that the current flows through it. So if you see here, the difference between this diagram and this diagram, here it is a open circuit. Here this circuit is not closed. Okay, if any network, any closed network, okay, a circuit is a network which consists of at least one closed path. Okay, if you see here, this circuit is closed. Okay, here at these two terminals, here one battery is connected here like this, so that the circuit is closed. So inside this loop, the current conduction takes place. Right? It means we can say that all the circuits are networks, but all the networks are not the circuits. That is the difference between the network and circuit. Okay, is it clear? So a network means it is just like interconnection of the components, electronic components, either active components or passive components. Okay, but it cannot be, it may not be closed loop. It can be either closed or open, right? Whereas coming to the circuit is a network which consists of at least one closed path. Okay, if any circuit it consists of one closed path, then it is called as a any network it consists of one closed path, then it is called as a circuit. Okay, see here, that is the difference here. See this note. All the circuits are networks, but all networks are not the circuits. Okay. The next definition is node. Okay, what do you mean by node? A node is a point in a circuit where two or more components are connected with each other. Okay, if you see this example here in the circuit diagram, okay, here the resistance R1, this resistance R1, R2, inductor L2, capacitance, this capacitance C1, this L1, inductor L1, and current source, this current source. Okay, these are connected here. Can anybody answer? Is it a network or circuit? Is it the network or the circuit? Hello? Please respond.
Circuit.
Circuit.
All the circuits are the networks, right? If you see here, this circuit consists of two closed paths. So this network consists of two closed loops, right? Closed paths, right? So this network, we can call it as a circuit, right? So if you see here, node. Now we'll find out how many nodes are there in the circuit. Okay, what do you mean by node? Node is nothing but node is a point. Node is a point in a circuit where two or more components are connected with each other. Okay, if you see here, this component, this R1 and this current source here connected here. This point we can call it as a node point. Means just similarly, the other end of this resistance, this R1 and this R2 and this capacitance end, this connected here. So this point also we can call it as another node. Okay, so means this is node 1, node 2, and coming here. These are interconnected here, right? So this point is also called as a node. And if you see here, this capacitance and other end, this capacitance and here, and this inductor here connected. This also you can call it as a node. And similarly, this side, this inductor other end and this current source one end connected here. This also you can call it as a node. So finally, if you see here, how many nodes are there in the circuit, in the given circuit? Total, how many nodes are there?
5.
5 nodes. So this interconnection. Yeah, this point, this point, this point, this point. So these points are called as the node points. So means a node is a point in a circuit where two or more components are connected. Okay, and then two contain any number of components. If they join at one point, that point is nothing but the node point. Right now, can anybody answer this? Is it node? Can we treat this as a node?
No.
Why? What is the reason? Why can't we treat this as a node?
There is only one component.
Yeah. See here. If you see here,
Should be connected.
yeah. Here only this inductor end is connected to here only. In between this here, there is no component here, right? Element here. So that's why this we cannot treat it as a node, right? Means simply we can connect like this. This here itself. This end. Means there is no component in between these 2 points. That's why this we cannot treat it as a node. Yeah. Next, the next coming to the datum node. Okay, what do you mean datum node? Datum node is a node with respect to which all voltage measurements can be done. So that is, datum node is supposed to be 0 volts. So the voltage available at this datum node is 0 volts. Okay, so it is symbolically it is represented like this. This is the symbolic representation of datum node. Simply it is a symbolic representation of ground point. This we can represent like this. Okay, now if you see this circuit diagram, second circuit diagram. Yeah, ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఈ సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో సెకండ్ సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో how many nodes are there? 4 nodes, right? Here
4 nodes.
this one is one node, this one is one node, and this one is one node, and these all second terminals connected here, right? So this point is called as also we can treat it as a node, right? This node we can call it as a datum node. Why we can call this as a datum node means with respect to this node we can measure voltage of any of these network elements. So for example, if you want to measure voltage across this inductor, how will you measure it? With the help of voltmeter we'll measure it, right? So if you see the voltmeter, it has 2 terminals, right? One positive terminal and negative terminal. So we'll keep negative terminal here and positive terminal here, so that you'll get the voltage across this network element, right? Component. Okay, means with respect to this, we can measure any voltage across any network element. Simply, this we can treat it as a ground point. So the voltage at this ground point is 0 volts. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. The next coming to the branch. Okay. what do you mean by branch? A branch, it is a typical element in a circuit which contains of two leads or two terminals. Okay, so what do you mean branch? Branch is nothing but it is a typical element which consists of typical element in a circuit which consists of two terminals. Now, can you identify how many branches are there in this circuit, the above circuit? Branch means a network element consists of two leads, two terminals. See here. So from this, if you see this terminal, this network element, how many leads are there? This is one lead, this is one lead. Means this we can call it as a one branch. Similarly, this also one branch. This also one branch. It has two terminals. This also one branch. This also one branch. So total how many branches are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches are there. Is clear? Is it clear? Hello?
Sir, tell what branch once again, sir.
Yeah, right. Branch. So branch is a network element in a circuit. It is a typical network element in a circuit which contains two terminals or two leads. If you see any component, you will find two terminals, right? Two terminals or two leads. See the circuit diagram. దీంట్లో ఎన్ని బ్రాంచెస్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా? బ్రాంచ్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ now you tell me how many components are there here? How many network elements are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. అంతేనా? 5 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అంతేనా? 5 కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అంతే కదా?
Yes, sir.
R1, resistance 1, resistance 2, inductor, capacitor and voltage source, right? So branch అంటే ఏంటంటే ఈ నెట్వర్క్ ఎలిమెంట్ కి టూ లీడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. So from here to here, this we can call it as a branch. This also we can call it as a branch. This we can call it as a branch. This we can call it as a branch. This we can call it as a branch. Means, so this circuit has 5 branches. The next coming to second circuit. Now you tell me how many branches are there in the given circuit. First we'll identify the nodes. We'll find out how many nodes are there and how many branches are there.
12.
Okay. So branches means simply you just count the network components, circuit components or network elements, right? See how many components are there here. So 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 branches. Yes, is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. The next, coming to the node. Okay, what do we node? Node is nothing but it is a point where two or more components are connected each other, right? Now you tell me how many nodes are there in this circuit. So this interpoint, this we can call it as one node. Node 1, here are center connections connected, right? Node 2, node 3, node 4, right? And if you see here, this component here connected. This also we can treat it as a node. Node 5 and ఇక్కడ చూడండి two components ఉన్నాయి కదా. This component here. This all center connections, right? So this also can treat as a node. Node 6, node 7, node 8, node 9. Total how many nodes are there? Total 9 nodes are there. Okay. In that one is data node. That is ground point here. Then next coming to the loop. Okay, what is a loop? A loop is a closed path such that, for example, if you start here, again if you come back to the same starting point, from here to here, you can call it as a one loop. Okay, see here, a loop is a closed path such that if you're starting from a point, going around the circuit, going around the closed path, and covering each element or component once, then that is called as a loop. Okay. Now, if you see here, how many loops are there in the circuit? See, one outermost loop is here. If you start here, this loop is covering all the components. See here, R1, R2, R3, and again come back here. So this we can call it as a one loop. Similarly, this outermost loop it has two more inner loops. That is L1 inside and L2 leftmost. This inside one more loop, and here one more loop. Right. So this circuit total it has three loops. One is outermost loop and two inner loops. Right? Yes, clear now? So a loop is a closed path. A loop is a closed path. చూడండి క్లోజ్ పాత్ అంటే ఇఫ్ స్టార్ట్ హియర్ ఇది అగైన్ ఇట్లా మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఇలా క్లోజ్ అయితే దీన్ని వీ కెన్ ట్రీట్ యాజ్ ఏ వన్ లూప్. ఇక్కడ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇది లూప్ అంటే ఏంది? ఈ లూప్ లో ఇక్కడ ఈ సర్క్యూట్ లో ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి అగైన్ ఇఫ్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు హియర్ దిస్ ఆల్సో కెన్ ట్రీట్ యాజ్ ఏ వన్ లూప్. దీస్ ఆర్ ది ఇన్నర్ లూప్స్. కమింగ్ టు ద అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ అగైన్ ఇట్లా అగైన్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు హియర్ దిస్ ఆల్సో కెన్ ట్రీట్ యాజ్ ఏ వన్ లూప్. దట్ ఈస్ outer most loop. The next coming to the mesh. What is mesh? Mesh is a closed path inside which there are no inner loops. Mesh and inner. What is the difference between loop and mesh? Mesh means mesh is also a closed loop, but closed path, but it doesn't have any inner loops. Right? Now you tell me, in this for this circuit diagram, how many meshes are there? How many closed paths are there? See here.
Two.
Mesh. This is mesh 1. This you can call it as mesh 1. So inside this there is no inner loops, right? ఈ closed loop లో ఇంకా inner loops ఉన్నాయి. There are no inner loops, right? So this we can treat it as a one mesh. Coming to here, we treat like this. దీంట్లో ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయి ఇంకా inner loops? ఏం లేవు కాబట్టి this also we can treat as a one mesh. Means the circuit it has two meshes. Yeah. Then next coming to the short circuit.
Sir, what is the difference between loop and mesh, sir?
Loop అంటే loop means if you see the circuit diagram, ఈ diagram లో చూడండి, మీ circuit లో ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్టార్టెడ్ హియర్, ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాం అనుకోమ్మా, దిస్ ఈజ్ టచింగ్ దిస్ కాంపోనెంట్ అండ్ దిస్ కాంపోనెంట్ అగైన్ విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ హియర్. అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ క్లోజ్డ్ పాత్ covering components inside these components. This is called as a loop, right? Here also this closed path is also called as a loop. Now you see here, this also we can call it as a చెప్పండి. Now see here, in these two circuits, this is loop, this also loop. Loop are yes, చెప్పండి. ఈ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే, see, for a loop there are no inner loops, whereas in mesh there are no inner loops, whereas for loops it may have inner loops also. For example, if you see in the first diagram, ఈ లూప్ ఉంది కమ్మా, ఈ లూప్ లోపల ఇఫ్ యు సీ దిస్ లూప్, దీని లోపల టూ ఇన్నర్ లూప్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. దట్స్ వై దీస్ టూ ఇన్నర్ లూప్స్ we cannot call it as a meshes. ఓకే, సో మెష్ ఈక్వేషన్ రాయాలంటే see, దీన్ని ఏమంటాం, ఇది అవుటర్ మోస్ట్, ఇది లూప్ తీసుకోకపోతే దిస్ ఇన్సైడ్ దిస్ ఆల్ we can call it as a mesh. So this is one mesh 1 and mesh 2. Yes, is it clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Mesh and then meshes, they don't have the inner loops. Whereas loop, it may have the inner loops also. Right.
Sir, a mesh can be a loop. Can a mesh can be a loop?
Mesh can be a loop, but if it doesn't have any outermost loop then we can call it as a mesh. Simple ఏంటంటే ఆ mesh లోపల if there are no inner loops, that we can call it as a mesh. That's it. Right. The next, coming to the short circuit. What is short circuit? You see here in the given circuit diagram. You see this circuit diagram. These points A and B. These points A and B are said to be short circuit if they are connected by a piece of wire. See, if we connect like this with some piece of wire, these points A and B are called as the short circuited. Right? So at these short circuited points, that is A and B, the voltage, the resistance is 0. At this short circuited point, the resistance is 0. And the voltage between these short circuited points, across these points also, the voltage is also 0. Right? This is clear? What is a short circuit? So if you see in the circuit diagram, if we connect, if there is no component in between these A and B points, only if we connect one piece of wire in between these point A and B, this we can call it as a short circuit. Okay? Right. The next, open circuit. Here. So what is my open circuit? You see here in this diagram, these points A and B. Points A and B are open. Means here in between these point A and B, no network element is connected here, right? This we can call it as a open circuit. So at this open circuit terminals, the current is 0 here. The current at this open circuit terminals is 0. Okay, clear? Yeah. The next, coming to Ohm's law. Okay, what it says, Ohm's law? Ohm's law, it states that the voltage across any conductive material, is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That is, it is given by V is directly proportional to I. So this also we can write it as V equal to IR, this proportionality constant. This proportionality constant R is called as the resistance. Right? See, the Ohm's law, it states that the voltage across any conductive material is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That is, V is directly proportional to I. So this we can write as V equal to IR. Here the proportionality constant is called as the resistance. The units for this resistance is ohms. Right? So symbolically we can write like this, ohm. V equal to IR. Right? So that is, therefore R equal to V by R. Means 1 ohm is equal to 1 volt per 1 ampere. Yes, it's clear? Yeah. The next, Kirchhoff's laws. So first we'll see the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law says that the algebraic sum of voltages around a closed loop is 0. So mathematically, this we can write it as sigma Vk equal to 0. Here K is the number of branches. K is the number of branches. So, okay, so what is a branch? Branch is nothing but the branch is a network element in a circuit. It contains two terminals or two leads, right? So the Kirchhoff's voltage law says that the algebraic sum of voltages around a closed loop is 0. So mathematically it can be written as sigma Vk equal to 0, where K is the number of branches, right? So while writing KVL for any closed loop, any circuit, you have to follow these sign conventions. That is potential increments, potential decrements, right? You have to follow this. Okay, what do you mean potential increment? Potential increment means if the potential increment means if the conventional current is entering at the negative point and leaving to the positive point, then we can call it as a potential increment. Similarly, if the conventional current is entering at the positive terminal and leaving at the negative terminal, that we can call it as a potential decrement. Okay, for a potential decrement, you have to consider as the sign as negative, and for the potential increments, you have to consider the sign as positive. Right now, if you see here, we'll see for this given circuit how to write a simple KVL equation. See this diagram. If you see this diagram, the circuit consists of voltage source, one voltage, battery V, and one resistance R1 and R2. Disconnected like this. This is R1, R2, right? Now, what do you mean by conventional current? Can anybody answer? Hello? Conventional current in what do you mean current?
It's the direction in which electron will go.
Flow of electrons.
Yeah, flow of electrons
Flow
is
of
nothing
electrons.
but flow of electrons is nothing but the current, right? So here the conventional current is nothing. Conventional current is it is the opposite direction of the electron movement, right? So if you see here in this case, the electrons here in the battery, these electrons will move from negative terminal to the positive terminal here in this direction, electrons. Whereas the conventional direction is opposite to that of this electron movement, means that is in this direction. So here for this circuit, you have to consider the conventional current direction in this way. Right? Is it clear or not? Why I drawn like this direction, current direction? Is it clear? అర్థమైందా మీకు ఎందుకు ఈ ఆరో ఎలా పెట్టాను కన్వెన్షనల్ కరెంట్ ఎందుకు అంటే ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ డైరెక్షన్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ అనేది ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఇలా మూవ్ అవుతుంది సో కన్వెన్షనల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ అనేది దానికి ఆపోజిట్ లో తీసుకోవాలి రైట్ యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ ద కన్వెన్షనల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఆపోజిట్ టు దట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మూవ్మెంట్ ఇస్ క్లియర్ బాబు రైట్ ఇప్పుడు సింపుల్ గా డ్రా చేస్తాను చూడండి ఇది బ్యాటరీ అంటే దీంట్లో ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఈ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా నెగిటివ్ టెర్మినల్ నుంచి పాజిటివ్ మూవ్ అవుతాయి రైట్ సో ఇది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అనుకోండి ఇది ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో సో కన్వెన్షనల్ కరెంట్ ఏముంటుంది దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ లో ఉంటుంది అంటే ఇది డౌన్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ ఇన్ దిస్ డైరెక్షన్ okay now see by considering the conventional current you have to mark these network elements
Sir,